Arie Groeneveld is the chief engineer of the Ford Explorer, and they're introducing a new Explorer with a lot of changes that they've added to it. So tell the story, Arie.
Let's talk about it. So for 2016, we've got a great story. It's really in three parts. We need to talk about a new series, a new engine, and a new look. So let's go right into it. So what you're looking at right now is a 2016 Platinum Series. Actually, before we walk around the vehicle, I want to talk about under the hood and the new engine. So for 2016, we're taking the 2-liter to a 2.3-liter engine. So what are we getting with that? We're getting estimates of horsepower of 270 and for torque 300 foot-pounds of torque.
And of course, you're doing this for fuel economy, and I know you've released a highway number.
Yes, so we're expecting to maintain our highway mileage leadership. And the capability that you get with the new powertrain is fantastic. So,
what is that highway number?
28 miles per gallon.
28 is awfully good with a vehicle this size.
So now we're going to maintain that, and we're going to boost our horsepower and torque by 30 horsepower, 30 foot-pounds of torque. So it's really a great story. So talking about what that gives us, so it's not just about improving the horsepower and the torque and 0 to 60s. We get better gradability. It also enables us to do something that we haven't been able to do before, and that is offer four-wheel drive on the 2.3 or the 2.0. We weren't able to have four-wheel drive. With the 2.3, we have all the four-wheel drive functionality, which is what customers want.
And we should add that in addition to the 2.3 EcoBoost, you've got a 3.5-liter and a 3.5-liter EcoBoost.
That's correct. Yeah, so in the Platinum, this vehicle would actually get the 3.5-liter EcoBoost, the same engine that we have in the Sport, which is just a hoot to drive. It's a very exciting experience. So with the Platinum, we also have the 3.5 EcoBoost, but we've changed some of the settings. The suspension has been more refined. It's a more relaxed ride, feels more comfortable. But all the excitement that you have from the Sport is in the Platinum. It's really an exciting vehicle to drive.
Platinum is a new level for the Explorer line. You've never had this before.
Yeah, this is the new series. So
let's take a look inside, because the interior on this Platinum is just knockout.
Yeah, so just before we go inside, I got to mention the outside of the vehicle is basically all new. The doors are carryover and the roof is carryover, but all the lamps, all the panels are new on this vehicle. So with the exterior styling being the #1 purchase reason for the Explorer, we had a good product to start with. Now we've made refined detail changes to the vehicle to make it even better. So looking inside the Platinum vehicle, let's highlight some of the refinement and craftsmanship that we have, starting with the IP. So for the instrument panel, we have a leather-wrapped instrument panel. Looks dynamite. If you touch it, it's got just a great feel to the, aside from the look itself, for the instrument panel. The cluster is unique to Platinum. It's an all-electronic cluster. It gives the customer not only a great visual experience, but the configurations that are possible with this all-new cluster is really dynamite.
What really shows is there's a level of sophistication that we haven't seen. Not that the prior one was that bad, but you've taken it to a new level.
Exactly. And so let's talk about why we got to this position. We were finding that about 20% of our customers that were buying a Sport were getting every option that they could. So 90% of the Conquest customers that were coming from the luxury brands, they were getting everything. So we're like, hey, let's give all the luxury and all the Sport performance of the Sport in this vehicle. And then we took it even further. So the level of luxury in here and refinement is really outstanding. I'm glad you're noticing. So the door trims are also leather wrapped. The interior environment, you can see it is very light and open on the inside. If you care to sit inside, I can point out a few other things, but we've also gone to mechanical buttons on the center stack of the instrument panel. So we've had customer feedback that said, I'd rather have mechanical buttons as opposed to capacitive, and that's what we've introduced here. So we're expecting customers are going to be delighted. The other thing that you're going to see right now is that this is the first vehicle that has a brushed satin Ford oval. You see it on the steering wheel, so that's a Ford first.
Instead of the blue oval.
Exactly. Now, we still have the blue oval. We love the blue oval, and you'll see it on the exterior of the vehicle. But since this Platinum is so special, we really wanted to emphasize that on the steering wheel. So that's
a kind of platinum blue oval.
Exactly.
But no blue.
Exactly.
Arie, when will this vehicle be on sale?
So this is scheduled for summer. So next summer, we will have this available for purchase.
I can't wait to get inside and actually try it. It's great to look at, but the proof in the pudding is always in the driving.
Of course it is. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to you driving the vehicle. The 2.3, you're really going to be impressed with that. So the 2.3 is giving the performance improvements. It's also giving us four-wheel drive, and it gives us 3,000 pounds of towing capacity, so it takes it to a full Class 2. So based on customer feedback, perfect.
It's a quick overview, but thanks so much for sharing some of those details with us.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you, John.
Keep tuning in to Autoline, because we're going to have more coming to you from the floor of the Los Angeles Auto Show at Autoline.tv.
Okay, thanks.
From Shanghai to the Silicon Valley, the auto industry may make news around the globe, but there's only one spot to get your daily dose. Check out Autoline Daily at Autoline.tv, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern. Autoline Daily, for the concise word on everything cars.